Spirit 1260, Breakfast with Pablo, that's Alanis Morissette and Ironic. Well, on the Spirit locker room on Saturday, we spoke to Paralympian Shelley Chaplin. She's heading off for the Games tomorrow as she plays for Australia, representing us in basketball. I caught up with her on Saturday. This is what she had to say.
Spirit.
Joined with special guest Shelley Chaplin, Paralympian for Australian gliders. Thanks for joining us on the line, Shelley.
No problem.
Now, very exciting times for you. You play basketball for Australia. Massive news. You're heading off on Tuesday to represent us over at London.
That's right. I'm really, really excited.
Now, how's the preparation been for you girls?
It's been awesome, actually. We were really lucky to have a tournament in Sydney. So we had the German national team and the Chinese national team come out and play us. And we actually won the event, which we haven't beaten Germany in about 12 months. And they're the best team in the world right now. So that preparation for us has been, perfect.
Definitely. Well, I was just about to ask you, because you came off the Beijing Games, you girls came bronze, an amazing effort. But the team you lost to was the USA, and they were the eventual gold medalists. Is that the team maybe to beat, or is it Germany this year?
The US are the reigning Paralympic and World Championship gold medal winners, but I think Germany have beaten them a lot lately, and especially the last 12 months. So the Germans are the team that we're looking at to beat, but obviously the US are always really strong.
They are, especially at London 2012 at the moment. They're carving it up.
They are.
Now, I wanted to ask you a little bit. You were talking between the songs about the difference between the Paralympics basketball, how you have a rating scale, and it makes it quite interesting for substitutions, I guess. Yeah, definitely.
There's a classification system, and you're classified depending on your level of disability, and it's so that anybody can get on the court. So it goes from 1 to 4.5. And the class 1s are your high-level paraplegics who don't have a lot of rotation and trunk muscles, and then your 4.5s are your amputees or lower-level disabilities, and so you can only have 14 points on court at once. I'm a 3.5, so I have a little bit more function than the lower pointers, but not as much as an amputee.
Now, I've been looking up your statistics, Shelley, and you average about 6 assists a game. Is that something you've really focused on?
Definitely. I love assists. That's definitely my role in the team. Okay. I can shoot the ball, but I'd much rather someone else do it. They can have all that pressure.
Definitely. Now, I guess you've been a pro player for quite a while. How's it all going?
It's been great. I was really lucky to get a scholarship in the States to play wheelchair basketball, which is kind of unheard of. But yeah, so I studied over there for 5 years, and I played in Canada, and I've actually avoided the real world for a few years now, so
we've all tried
full-time
to do
athlete.
It. We've all tried to do it, I think. Now, Shelley, I've seen a bit of the games and you girls playing. You're very rough out there. How's it all go?
A little bit rough. It's supposed to be a non-contact sport, but there's definitely a lot of contact out there. The wheelchair is considered part of the person. Okay. So if you hit me with your chair and you don't get wheel position, then it's going to be your foul and stuff like that. Now,
talking about Australia's chances, gliders, what do you think you're going to do at these games?
Well, obviously, we want a medal at these games, and I think the gold medal is definitely realistic for us, and that'll be what we're aiming for.
Yeah, hopefully you can average at least 6 assists again.
Yep, that's the plan.
Now, you've been coming off the bench, averaging about 30 minutes a game. Is that a position you really enjoy?
I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to start, but no, I really enjoy coming in and trying to make a difference in the game and bring my team back up and, doing what I can.
Okay, now as far as the London 2012's gone, have you been watching the Aussie boys going over there and the Aussie girls?
I have watched a little bit of the games. It's really inspiring because I'm just picture myself there in another month, so it's really exciting. But I try not to watch it too much because I've still got work to do here.
Still got a lot of training ahead of you now. You pack your bags on Tuesday. When is your first game?
We don't play until the 29th. The opening ceremony is on the 28th. So before that, we're heading to Amsterdam for a couple of games, and then we head to Cardiff.
I'm very envious of you.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You're going to be enjoying Europe, and hopefully you girls bring back a gold medal for Australia.
I hope so.
Spirit.